Coach, it's been 24 hours almost. Can you give us an update on Ryan Nemhard, and have you spoken with him? How's he doing?
Yeah, we texted a bunch last night, and I spoke with him this morning. He's doing good. He's hopefully landing in Omaha this afternoon, and we'll see our hand specialist there and get some imaging done of the wrist. And then if all goes as planned, he'll have surgery tomorrow to have it fixed. So we just want to get it put back together and get him on down the road of the healing process as quickly as we can. But considering what he's been through, he's doing great. He's a tough little dude.
You lost one freshman in Ryan Nemhard, but you got another freshman back, Arthur Columba. How would you evaluate his performance yesterday?
I thought he did great. He was on a minute restriction, so we really had to. It's the reason we didn't start him, just because you have a little bit more flexibility where you get those 8 or 9 minutes if you don't start the game. But I thought he made some great plays for us. I thought he rebounded for us and did some good things defensively. So hopefully, the knee continues to make good progress and we can keep him on the floor a little longer on Saturday.
And Trey Alexander stepped up. It seems like he's really shown a knack of taking over in the second half of games. What do you see from him?
I couldn't be more proud of Trey. And I think for context, people need to understand how close Trey and Art and R2 are. So when you're 18, 19 years old and something like that happens to one of your best friends, to be able to get your mind right mentally and get back in the right frame of mind to do what you need to do is much easier said than done. So the fact that Trey was able to gather himself and play the way that he played, not just offensively, he made some great plays, but he was terrific defensively as well. So obviously he's going to step into a new role now. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot for our team, and I'm confident that he's up to that task.
Providence has really thrived in close games this year, but so has your team. What did both teams do so well to close out those wins?
Well, first of all, I hope we have a close one Saturday. I hope we're in a position at the end to try to steal one, but. They have so many veterans and 7 seniors that have been around, and they all haven't necessarily played at Providence, but they've all played a lot of college basketball, and I can't speak to how they're able to do it except for looking at their experience. I think we're able to do it because we have a tremendous belief in one another, and I think when you know that your teammates believe in you, when you know that your coaching staff believes in you, I think that's really powerful. And our guys don't really deviate from that. Even in tough times, they've got a way of sticking with one another, picking each other up when times are tough. And that kind of allows you to put yourself in a position where you have a chance at the end. And then, the reality of it is we've won a lot of close games. It takes a little luck to have that happen. And I'm sure Coach Cooley would tell you they've had some of that as well. But I'm really proud of how this team has continued to respond to some tough things, and hopefully we got a few more in us.
Final question. In 2013 and 2020, you helped Creighton clinch a league title on Senior Day. The excitement from the home crowd's going to be there, but it also carries some extra pressure. How do you think your team will react in that atmosphere, and what pressure does Providence face, with everything on the line?
Yeah, I mean, it's a unique situation, certainly, and obviously the fan base gets pretty excited about it, as they did for us, and watching Providence's last couple home games, their fans have been terrific. They've always been great in Providence, but I think they've taken it to another level. But obviously Ed's a really good friend, and I'm happy for him and the success that they've had. I would be happy for him if he won the conference title. I just don't want him to do it against us. So we'll give it our best shot. It'll be a fun environment for our young team to play in. But obviously a heck of a challenge as well. So, we can't wait to tip that ball on Saturday night.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Trey, what's been the biggest key during the 6-game win streak?
I feel like during the 6-game win streak, I feel like we moved the ball way better than we have all year. I feel like we ramped up our defense. We played as a collective unit, and I feel like with the preparation has just ramped up all year. I feel like everything we've been doing since the beginning of the year has kind of just took another level up, if that makes sense. I feel like everything from defense to offense to everybody just playing together is more of a knit unit. I feel like that's kind of what has played a lot into our success in these last 6 games.
Wednesday wasn't the first time we've seen you take on a bigger role as a scorer in the second half. What changes that allows you to take over?
I've said this all year. I feel like when the pressure is there, I feel like I kind of began to feel like I have to play at my best. And in the first half of that game yesterday, I wasn't playing like myself. I was turning the ball over, letting the game speed me up. And then yesterday, like during the second half, I just kind of had to calm myself down, let the game come to me, and play my game the way that I know how.
You've shown some great poise as a team on the road this year. I'm sure Saturday it's going to be another raucous environment. What do you guys need to do to stay on the right track?
Yeah, obviously we have to prepare correctly, like we've done these last 6 games, and use this momentum to our advantage. I feel like everybody right now, even though we have R2 hurt and he won't be playing with us for the rest of the year, I feel like we've had this momentum. Everybody has their top tier confidence right now, and I feel like everybody using that confidence to our advantage is what's going to be big for us in these last 3 games this season.
Certainly, you're close to Ryan Nembhard. How did the team regroup after he went down, and what do you need to do for that to continue to carry over without him in the lineup?
Yeah. After R2 got hurt, I mean, everybody was everybody was in shock, as anybody would, seeing a horrific injury like that. And for somebody that you see work hard every day since we've been here as freshmen, we've kind of been through the trenches together, if you will. We've kind of been here since the beginning. Me, Art, and R2, we've worked out together, seen each other progress a lot this year and mature in a sense. So, I mean, it was very bad to see him go down, but the way that we regroup and kind of had to stay focused on what he would want us to do if anybody else was to get hurt, or how somebody would want you to keep playing and play at the best of your abilities when they get hurt. So I feel like that's what we had to do, is play for our brother, and that's kind of what we did.
Have you had any communication with him, and what's his spirits? Yeah.
We talked last night for about an hour and a half, just chopping it up a little bit, talking about the game a little bit and how it happened or whatever. He's doing good right now. I know I talked to him. He said he was on a lot of meds, so he was kind of out of it a little bit. But he's been doing good, and I've been praying for him a lot. I've been praying for him to have a healthy recovery. I've talked to his pops a little bit, tried to keep in touch with him. But if I'm not mistaken, he's on the way to Omaha right now, and he's trying to get surgery by tomorrow. So that's good, and I can't wait to see him.
All right, thank you.